Did you know that giraffes do not sleep due to their vulnerability to predators? They sleep in standing or in sitting position. Giraffes also sleep 30 minutes a day, 5 minutes each time. Should the giraffe need to run, it does so at the speed of a vehicle. Giraffes can chase at 60 kilometers an hour. If you have to run away from a giraffe, do not go near their legs. A giraffe kicks in all directions and in a matter of ways. A giraffe's kick can kill a lion and decapitate it. To illustrate, a giraffe cannot lose a fight to a lion. Lions often attack at the neck and tackle big animals from there. Yet due to its size, a lion cannot reach its neck for a bite. The giraffe's neck is roughly 15 feet off the ground. So, to successfully attack a giraffe, lions attempt to knock them off their feet. That way, they can pull the animal to their feet and avoid a kick in the head. A giraffe weighs more than most cars. In addition, giraffes are the tallest animals on land. When they are fully grown on land, they can be as tall as 14 feet in females and 18 feet tall in males. The females could weigh 1,500 pounds, and males could be 3,000 pounds. The feet alone could be 6 feet long, taller than 90% of the world's human population. The giraffe body is relatively short despite its long neck and legs. Also, giraffes have the longest tails on land. They have tails as long as 8 feet. Meanwhile, giraffes are very heavy despite being lanky. The average weight of a giraffe is 1,192 kilograms for adult males and 828 kilograms for adult females. Giraffes are not as dangerous when they do not feel threatened by the humans. They may feel even more protective when their young ones are by them. They start feeling startled and can become defensive with every action. Animals can attack for food if they believe that the risk involved is worth it. Similarly, a giraffe attacks to protect their territory. Even in captivity, they choose what territory belongs to them. In the forest, they fight over their space. Male giraffes fight each other by butting their necks and heads. Their primary weapon is their necks, which they swing like a wrecking ball. The fight is called necking, and the fights between the giraffes is not fatal. They fight until one admits defeat and gives up. During mating season, the males are the most violent. Then they can begin to kill. When in an aggressive fight, giraffes throw punches with the force of their large necks. As we explained earlier, their muscular necks deliver powerful blows and sometimes even kill. Notwithstanding, they can stab each other with a small horn-like knobs on their heads. When you see giraffes with broken horns or patches with bare skin, it is because they were fighting with each other. As well, giraffes do not eat a lot of meat. With their height and weight, one might think they eat a lot. Truthfully, they do not eat so much. They drink once every few days and eat leaves. They eat leaves and twigs from trees, especially spiky acacia trees. They are pickier with food than the average animal. They do not eat much and they cope with drought better. For instance, their foods are from the tallest trees, and those do not run dry, even in savanna lands. The tallest trees have the deepest roots that reach down further to access water that other trees cannot access. For emphasis, giraffes can eat bones. They're not predators, meaning they do not kill and eat other animals. However, their huge skeletons require more calcium and phosphorus than they get from the leaves. Their vegan diet does not provide them the right nutrients from the bones. The easy solution is to eat the carcasses of other animals to better strengthen their bones. Fun fact about the giraffe, they are the biggest pollinators in the world. Being more than 3 times the height of an average person means they walk about, inadvertently transferring genetic materials with their muzzles from flowers of one tree to the other. Now, we will share examples of fatal and close fatal moments when humans and giraffes meet. Here are 7 of the documented times giraffes interacted with humans in a not so pleasant manner. Number 7. Blind Wildlife Estate. A woman, 35 years old, and her 3-year-old son were attacked and left in critical condition. The incident occurred near their home in Johannesburg in September 2018. Katie and Finn Williams were attacked some 150 meters from their home. The pair approached the giraffe, who also had a 2-month-old calf by its side. Suddenly, the giraffe, who felt threatened, charged at them. Mother and son could not run away quickly enough. They sustained multiple injuries until Mr. Williams arrived from an evening run. He promptly chased away the animal. Speaking to Sam Williams, British scientist and husband of the victim, the incident was an unfortunate act of nature. The family lawyer confirmed that the family understands the ways of nature. They were not pressing charges against the wildlife estate. Additionally, the blind community shared their shock about the sad incident. Number 6. Zimbabwe Attack. When you hear a guide say run in Africa, you know it's terrible. Daniel and Laura Core were at Mosi Oetunya National Park in Zimbabwe when they spotted a giraffe walking near the path. The guide told them to get down and get close-up pictures. While filming, a huge giraffe started approaching from the side. Daniel is familiar with the signs of a hostile animal. He didn't lay his ears back, didn't stomp, didn't blow or anything like that, he explained. From 20 yards away, their guide picked a branch and started waving at the animal to distract him while shouting at them to run. Before they could run, the giraffe slammed his head onto Daniel's chest and threw him into a pile of rocks. Laura dropped dead next to her purse and pretended not to breathe. The giraffe took the bait and started attacking the purse instead, giving room for their escape. Daniel survived with a 3-inch cut on his head. Number 5. Cyclists Killed in South Africa. A man was out cycling in the game lodge around Johannesburg when a giraffe killed him. Bram Boss, 45, was discovered by guests at the Thabo Manata game lodge. Meanwhile, nobody knows precisely how the incident occurred because he went cycling alone. The guests were also taking their regular hiking and biking trail when they discovered his body along the tracks. Yet anyone could tell that a dangerous driver or a pile of rocks did not attack him. A local media outlet reported he was allegedly attacked or trampled by a giraffe. The post-mortem confirmed the suspicions of everyone. USA Today reported the story, as they had done with the other 2 viral moments of cyclists attack in South Africa. Once, an antelope knocked out a cyclist during a race. Another time, a giraffe chased 2 mountain bikers near Pretoria, trampling one of the bicycles before letting go. Number 4. Open-top Jeep Attack. A group of tourists was chased in their open-top Jeep as they drove through the safari at a South African game park. The group attended a wedding and then decided to see what else they could enjoy while in the area. Suddenly, one of them turned around and saw that a giraffe was galloping behind their vehicle and towering over them. Hank Roos filmed the pursuit after they had been chased for 5 kilometers. He spoke to 9 News after his post of the video went viral on YouTube. The anxiety and panic as they yelled for the driver to pick up the pace and outdrive the giant herbivore made this moment sensational. Indeed, the giraffe kept getting closer each time they made a turn. Luckily, the guide and driver started improvising and made weird sounds by hitting the sides of their cars. Everyone joined in making noise, and soon, the animal retreated. Number 3. Wrong Giraffe. 2 giraffes were having a chill time with a couple. As we see in these wildlife hotels, they joined the pair for breakfast. One of the animals was happy being petted, yet the other was not interested in his companion receiving attention from the guest. Again, there is a school of thought that they preferred the man's attention to that of the woman. Who knows? They might find her as competition. Nonetheless, we see that the woman tries to brush her hands through the second giraffe's skin, and its companion immediately smacks her in the face as she almost falls off her seat in surprise and pain. The Instagram story is captioned as, "When you mess with the wrong giraffe." If this is not an indication to leave giraffes alone, I don't know what else to tell you. Number 2. Victoria Falls Attack. Carla and Dawn Berrien stayed at a resort close to Victoria Falls in Zambia. While enjoying their 2-week stay, they were attacked by a vicious giraffe. They were told not to run from the animals when they came close as part of their orientation. So when the animal came out of the trees and towards them, they started walking away quietly. The giraffe stepped between the pair and separated them from each other. As his wife moved behind the bushes to further distance herself, the giraffe swung its neck and headbutted her. She flew 12 feet into the air and landed in a thorn bush nearby. Carla suffered a broken arm, a punctured lung, and 9 broken ribs. Thankfully, their travel insurance will cater to this unexpected medical expenditure. Again, another reason not to be near the dangerous creatures who look cute from a distance and on nature channels. Number 1. Filmmakers Killed in South Africa. South African giraffes are some of the most wholesome creatures. As well, they might be some of the most dangerous if this list tells us anything. A filmmaker in South Africa died after he disregarded the safety briefing and went too close to a giraffe. When the incident occurred, Carlos Carvalho, a cinematographer, was filming animals at the Glen Africa Country Lodge. Gerald, the giraffe, was being heralded away by animal wranglers off the set after shooting. When Carlos attempted to get extra shots of the giraffe, the animal swung its head and contacted the cinematographer primarily by accident. Nevertheless, the injuries were grave and he died before he could be flown to the hospital. The production company, Lodge, and friends poured tributes onto social media in May 2018 for the lost star. An investigation was launched into the incident, but it was a genuine mistake. Do you still like giraffes?